Outside Carter. Shoots over Robinson. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Barrett.
And the more you see Barrett, the more you realize he is comfortable now passing the basketball, as evidenced by that assist right there.
Now here's Brunson. Still without a bucket. Here's Ewing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game here. For the Knicks, Cordy comes in for Anthony, and Karl Anthony Towns subbed in for Anunoby. Toronto also changing it up. Mamukelashvili comes in for Pirtle, and Ingram is subbed in for Carter. Now here's Barrett, coming off a terrific game against Cleveland, and the basket by Leonard.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Brunson against Barrett. Pass to Robinson. Here's Ewing. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Carter, he's checked in for Leonard. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
New York making a switch here. Bridges is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 25, Mikal Bridges.
41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Over to the left wing. Outside Ingram. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Takes one from 10 feet. And it's Brunson missing. The Raptors have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Carter. 1 second left. And it's slammed in by Carter.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors out in front, up 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
So for the Raptors right now, we've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Ingram in at the 3.
Well, check out that feed. Ingram surveying the scene and looking to create the best shot possible. He's put up great assist numbers over the years.
Now here's Brunson. No points so far. For 3. The rebound by Carter. The Raptors with a lead. And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the number 2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
It's good. Carter's got 6.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
Brunson taking his time here. To the paint. Here's Cordy. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Toronto making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Ingram on the wing, covered by Towns.
Well, you see all of that athleticism right there by Ingram. He can be such a force when he catches it that deep.
Ingram against Bridges. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Brunson against Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Left side Ingram. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it. And, you know, people around the league think that Brandon Ingram actually has an even higher ceiling than we've seen. And with a few improvements to his game, he could get even better. I hope we get to see that. Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Anthony's checked in for Jalen Brunson. The Raptors also with a sub. Carter, he's checked in for Barrett.
Find the lane. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Carter from deep. The Knicks with the rebound. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Back to Barnes. The 3. And again, Toronto, no good. It's Bridges on the wing. He's checked by Carter. Fades. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Carter. And again, Toronto, no good.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Towns, that's good.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You got to guard Towns from the corners especially.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Guys?
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hakordi. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Karl Anthony Towns. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Barnes against Brunson. 1:25 left in the second. Pass to Ewing. Clock is at 3. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Brunson. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Brandon Ingram comes in for Barrett. A minute 15 left in the second.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Barnes passes to Pirtle.
Switch.
And the bucket is good. And it's now just a 1-point New York lead.
Well, sometimes Pirtle goes over you, and sometimes he goes right through you.
Anthony outside. Pass to Bridges. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York, no good that time either. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Leonard. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
Well, they're winning shit. He's bent, and it's why they'll continue.
Pass to Anthony. Over Leonard. The fadeaway J is off the mark. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Raptors out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello there. Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those.
All right, now let's catch you. Thanks for tuning in.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Anthony. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges is out there with Anthony. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Ewing in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Fades and shoots. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Barnes a screen. Leonard for 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bridges passes to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns doing his thing inside.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Ingram, the pass to Leonard. And it's Ewing with a rebound. New York leading by 3. Pass to Anunoby. Up top, Bridges. Anthony in the post. Leonard's there. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And Anthony drops them both.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside Carter. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And there's the lob. And it's
A little reverse slam.
power and style. That was sweet. They set the screen. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by Ingram.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Fires for 3. They get it again.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Here's Ewing. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game.
Second team foul. Patrick Ewing at the line. One shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Leonard passes to Carter. Tries it from 16, and there's Toronto with another bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And stolen by Leonard. It's 2-on-1. Carter with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. The three. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Anthony. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
And year after year, Bridges continues to expand his range.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Barrett. Still no points.
Patrick Ewing. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Carter. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Knicks leading by 3. Anthony with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Anthony, the pass to Brunson. Six to shoot. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Towns for 3, and again, New York with the triple.
A big man with Towns' range is invaluable. You can put him anywhere, and he can score it.
Hurdle with a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Barrett, and here's Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, nice fake by Ingram, setting the defender up to fail.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Porty comes in for Anunoby. Brunson passes to Robinson. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Mikal Bridges.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Free throw drops for Anthony.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so he makes both from the line. Raptors trail by 7. Outside Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And he's been scoring at all 3 levels for a long time, and he's been an absolute monster here tonight.
A Porty shot is good.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. There's a screen. The 3, Barrett. Cordy grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Anthony. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And now a 9-point Knick lead.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
And here's Carter. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it's the New York Knicks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. R.J. Barrett out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the power forward position. Pass to Ewing. The jump hook. And that's off the glass and in. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Toronto passing it around. Robinson with a steal. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Robinson.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Leonard looking over the floor, and there's a pick. Kawhi attacking. Outside Barrett. Down low. Murray Boyles. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
The kick out to Brunson. Bridges outside. Here's Ewing. Here's Brunson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
An aggressive pump fake move by Brunson, pulling the defender in close.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
New York making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Pirtle's checked in for Mamukelashvili.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
Pass to Pirtle. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. Carter comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Brunson. 5 to shoot. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Now Bridges. Towns a screen on Carter. Back to Brunson. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Raptors trail by 8. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Here's Leonard. It's deflected, and they get it back. Carter. Oh, it misses. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Raptors trail by 8. And stolen by Anthony. Cleared away by Ingram. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now Leonard. Here's Ingram. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Here's Leonard. Now Carter. 4 on the clock.
Yeah, great defense from Bridges. His coaches and teammates appreciate his energy.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Now Anthony. It's stolen by Leonard. Ingram. Anthony pulls it down. New York leading by 8. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Carter against Bridges. Carter inside. Bridges pulls it down. New York leading by 10. 1:07 left in the fourth. Anthony against Leonard. Anthony in the post. Oh, the shot is off.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Here's drives to the hoop. The 15-footer. Shot's no good. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Can't get it. Now Barnes. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time now to present our player of the game.